So, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that the PlayStation fanboys have been checking on the health of Xbox stock in stores. They have now pretty much come to give us a report. And you know what the report is? The report is that Xbox is dead. Actually, every time posts like these show up, I will now start tagging it as Intellect is dead because I think somebody is trying to pull the rug from you Xbox cats. Now let's go ahead and let's basically do some groundwork. Shinobi602 says, according to thegamer.com, Target and Walmart seemingly pulling Xbox stock from shelves. Nib95, in addition to Costco and Sam's Club no longer having Xbox Series X and S, you know that's a lie, right? I was in Sam's Club yesterday. I went to go get some shrimp. And what I get? I got some pork shoulder. And this is a factual lie. Like, you know, based on my Sam's Club experience, which I walked into after they showed those stickers in the Sam's Club somewhere in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And my dude, they are freaking selling Xboxes. Let me go ahead and tell you why these cats are having to check every time. They're praying. Right now, these guys are praying to some idol that this might be correct, that this might be right. They find themselves in some Walmart where stock is low. They take a picture, and then that picture gets put up there. And let me show you how this particular article is so stupid from The Gamer. I don't know if they've updated it. Target and Walmart are pulling their Xbox stock, according to alleged staff. What the flip is an alleged staff? Did some random guy wear like a red vest and you met him inside a Target and you didn't know if you could verify that he's actually a Target employee or not? Alleged staff? Or are they allegedly pulling the stock? Or is the stock allegedly have been pulled? Like, what the flip is an alleged staff? Is it a staff or not that told you that they're not selling the consoles? You all are losing your minds. Every single one of you. Intellect is dead. Intellect is dead. Intellect is dead. And VG is here to farm the brain rot. I looked at this and I said to myself, Nib, why would you go ahead and share a story that you have not confirmed, nor can you possibly confirm without significant logistics? There are at least 10,000 Walmart stores in the United States. 10,000. Yet, you guys look at one picture of a Walmart store that's poorly stocked with Xbox items, and man, that is what you're going to run with in a banner. Do y'all want to see the picture of my own store? Let me pause this recording. I'm going to drive back. I kid you not. I'll drive over to the Walmart. I'll take a picture and come back for you, okay? Hold on. All right, I'm back. Whew. So, I actually did record, and I have myself on camera, which I'll probably clip a video for you guys on my investigations. I went to 2 Walmarts, 1 Sam's Club, 1 Target. 2 Walmarts had Xbox consoles. That's a bunch of baloney. Okay? They're telling you that Walmart and Target stores are pulling their Xbox stock too. That's nonsense. And I can say that verifiably from my own stores and my discussions with the clerk there. Not alleged staff, not staff alleged, but with the folk there. So what did I find out? I found out that at my closest Walmart, they had Xbox Series consoles in stock. The other Walmart, they put the games weird on the ground. They didn't hang the games, but the consoles were inside of their locked, little show glass thing. So I asked the lady, and I have that on video, and I said, so y'all, what are you doing with this game? She said, unfortunately, I don't know what they're doing here. And I said, are they pulling the Xbox console stock? She said, no, they just went up. As far as I know, that's not what's going on. So I move on to the Target, which was the next one. When I went to Sam's Club, and Sam's Club was like, well, we usually don't carry it in store. It's usually online. I was like, man, I know I saw this stuff 2 weeks ago. They're like, well, it's not something that we regularly carry. Then I called another Sam's Club, and I said, hey, do you guys have any Xbox consoles? They said, oh, well, we never carried them in store. I'm like, oh, and they're online. They said, yeah, if you go on Sam's Club online, you're going to see Xbox Series S consoles. The X is apparently the one that's kind of challenging to get your hands on. But from my video clip, which I will show you, you did see them in both Walmarts, right? Good. Then I went to the Target. Now, admittedly, this Target store barely carries anything. If it's not Apple stuff or Nintendo stuff or PlayStation stuff, they're usually stocked up on usually those 3. In fact, sometimes PlayStation is really scarce. So I go there and I take a look, and I don't see an Xbox console in sight. It's like empty. So I find a dude. I say, hey, man, do you guys have any Xbox consoles? He comes in, he's like, yeah, last time I saw one was about a few days ago or yesterday, and it was a Series S, but let me scan. So he scans all of them. He's like, I don't have any, but, you know, it's not something that I receive a lot of. And I said, well, you guys are not, like, not selling them. He's like, no. And then he referred me to the GameStop, of which, if you want an Xbox console, you can find one at a GameStop. I strongly believe that this has become some kind of fear-mongering where people wish to be right by all means necessary. This stuff is getting out of hand, and I think it's very interesting that people really need to understand exactly where things are. Thankfully, people are paying attention. This user said Battlefield 6 games trailers said that's not true and showed stock of the Series consoles, this is the Digital X and the Series S, on Target.com. As many people are saying that this is an indicator Xbox is done for, I have to say, y'all need to get out of the basement. Y'all need to get out of the, your keyboard. Go touch some grass. Walk outside. Talk to people. Get off of these podcasts. You guys are literally acting like the stereotype that people have about gamers. Gamers are supposed to be smart, brilliant, energetic. And people that are looking for what the facts are, because we play video games that are based on objective measures. The programmer says you can only get 100% health. And if this guy hits you, you lose 10% health. That's the weird thing about video gamers that are talking about video games that can't follow the facts. And the reality is you are a contradiction to this enterprise that you're in. It's the shadiest and saddest thing I've seen, where you just sit there and whatever anybody tells you in 2025, you don't even vet it. You just run ahead and just go start spouting it. In addition, bro said, in addition to Costco and Sam's Club no longer having Xbox Series X, what? Possibly stop. You see the way you're possibly everywhere. You don't know what's going on. The people at the Gamer are absolutely unaware what's going on. Now, if Xbox consoles disappear, don't worry, they'll let us know. They won't have to wait for you to go be finding out from your local Sam's Club or your local Costco or your local Target. They'll let you know. But I saw Xbox consoles in the wild today. They were there. This stuff is insane. It's getting out of hand. So what I think y'all should do, those of you that play on Xbox, the next time you go to your next Walmart, Target, stores, take a picture of the Xbox aisle. If there are no Xbox consoles, ask. Because these PlayStation cats, their biggest problem is they're always checking on the health of Xbox. But what I didn't say today was how many PlayStation consoles were sitting in stock. Those 80 million consoles selling and sell through. If you let me look across the aisle, I'm going to start traveling all over the country, anywhere I go, to see how these PlayStation consoles are stocked. And I'm going to ask y'all, these 80 million consoles that y'all are saying that you sold, why is Ghost of Tsushima reportedly having only sold 2 million when there are 80 million consoles out there? Are you guys actually using your PlayStations, or are you leaving them inside of the stock glass in these stores? Y'all need to be careful. You're about to wish something upon yourselves that you're not going to be able to handle, because already you're failing in your scrutiny of Xbox. Imagine what's going to happen if somebody actually shone some light on PlayStation 5 consoles. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.